I ran away from home and almost disappeared forever. The old man in the pickup truck looked exactly like my dead grandfather, which was why I got in, even though something felt wrong about how eager he was to give me a ride. "Where you headed, young lady?" he asked. I told him the city, which made him smile real wide. "Well, isn't that perfect? I'm going that exact same way to visit my daughter. You look about her age, actually." My car had broken down on this empty stretch of highway and my phone was dead, but now that I was sitting in this truck that smelled like cigarettes, I was wondering if walking would have been the better choice. "So what's your name, honey?" I gave him a fake name and he repeated it like he was tasting it. The radio played old country music and he hummed along for about 20 minutes before I noticed we were heading west into empty farmland instead of north to the city. His eyes kept finding me in the rearview mirror and they didn't look kind anymore, just hungry like he'd been waiting for someone exactly like me to show up. "Hey, I think we're going the wrong way," I said, trying to sound confused instead of terrified. "Smart girl, but not smart enough to stay home where you belong," he said as he dropped the grandfather act completely. "Actually, I need to stop at the next gas station because I'm feeling really car sick," I said, and my voice shook. He laughed and said, "I've got a much better place for us to go, sweetheart." The word sweetheart made me want to throw up for real because now I knew exactly what kind of man this was and what he wanted. "Please just let me out here and I won't tell anyone about this." I tried, but he laughed harder. "Tell anyone about what? Nothing's happened yet, but give it time, sweetie." I bent down, pretending to tie my shoes tighter while actually loosening them completely because when this truck stopped, I needed to run faster than I'd ever run in my life. I was planning my escape when something hard smashed into the back of my skull and everything went black. When I came to, there was rope around my wrists. My ankles were tied too, but not as tight as he probably thought they were. We were parked behind an abandoned building, and he was sitting in the driver's seat humming some old song like kidnapping teenage girls was just another Tuesday for him. Blood filled my mouth from where I'd bitten my tongue when he hit me, but I stayed quiet while testing how much the rope gave when I twisted my hands. "Well, good morning, sunshine," he said. His fake grandfather voice was completely gone now, replaced by something flat and dead. "You picked the wrong truck to get into, but don't worry. I'll take real good care of you just like I took care of the others." The others lasted for weeks before I got bored. I wanted to scream, but instead I kept working the rope while he got out and walked around to my door. "Screaming won't help because nobody comes out here except me and the coyotes," he said through the window. He opened the door and reached for me. "Time to move you somewhere more comfortable," but I'd worked 1 foot free from the rope and pulled my hands almost loose. I waited until he leaned in close enough that I could see the tobacco stains on his teeth, then kicked him in the face so hard I heard his nose crunch. His nose exploded in a spray of blood and he fell backward screaming, "You little bitch, I'm going to make you regret that." I jumped from the truck and ran, with one shoe barely on and rope trailing from my ankle like a broken leash. The gravel tore through my sock, but I didn't stop because I could hear him behind me yelling, "You can't run forever! When I catch you, it's going to be so much worse." The road appeared after what felt like hours of running. My wrists bawed from where I tore them free and everything spun from the head injury, but I kept moving. When I finally saw headlights, I planted myself in the middle of the road, waving my arms. The car stopped inches from my legs, and through the windshield I saw a woman already reaching for her phone.